My name is Anel Muñoz Venya. I'm 18 years old. I go to UC San Diego. I'm a general biology major. Some of my hobbies have been reading. I really started to read because of my my English classes. And ever since then, I really started to pick up on reading. I'm hoping once I finish my bachelor's degree, I hope to apply to medical school, and I want to become a doctor. I want to become maybe either a pediatrician or an oncologist. It's really hard to choose between my parents. Both of them have really showed very good work ethic, and they've always been a very inspiration for me. They really inspired me. So during COVID-19, multiple family members of mine passed away, sadly, due to cancer. And so before they passed away, we basically moved closer to them, which was a complete change for me. It was a very radical change. And so it was all a very emergency and not planned at all. And so it was very hard getting used to that new environment and moving from one side to the state to the other. And so there was at some point where we struggled to even find a home to live in, because it's a very populated area. So yeah, that's some of the challenges I faced. Well, grieving, it's a very difficult process. So just trying to be there for my parents who were affected the most, and talking to them really helped in that way. And getting used to that new environment, I try to talk to the teachers, try to ask for new tips and hacks on how to do well in their classes, talk to them, preventing getting bad grades. Maybe I want to find research, and I want to do well in my multiple classes that I'm taking this quarter. Relaxing with family members or my close friends really calms me down, really helps me relax from all the lectures that I've had to attend, or just talking to them on the phone, because my family members are far away, but just hearing their voice really makes me happy. Yeah.
So you're here by yourself?
Yeah, just my friends from my summer classes that I took. Yeah. So I was here for Summer Bridge, which is right before the actual quarter, and it's a program that I had to take, I had to be a part of. It was a requirement for another program that I'm in. And so this is my second time coming back to university. But the first time it was a bit challenging. It was a bit intimidating having to talk to new people. But luckily, all my roommates and I, we were able to communicate very well. We were all very understanding. I was very lucky to meet them. And so right now I still keep contact with all of them, and I'm more drawn to them than the people that I'm rooming with right now. Okay. But that program really helped me make friends and be more confident. Don't be scared to maybe set boundaries, communicate, but be very respectful. And don't be afraid to try new things. That's the whole college experience, trying new things. Yes. It's very basic, and everybody tends to say it, but self-care. So taking even if it's something basic, today I cooked with my friends instead of eating from the dining hall, spending time with other people, not always being by yourself, because it can get a bit depressing and a bit lonely. So I think being around others and trying to talk to them, and sometimes y'all can relate, you're all everyone's struggling. So being able to talk to each other about the difficulties that you might be facing, or maybe even helping each other, because you might have similar classes, or they might have taken a class like yours, so they helping one another. Probably getting into UCSD. I had always hoped that I got into a really good university. That has always been one of my goals. And so being accepted here, I couldn't believe it, because it's such a difficult major to get into, in my opinion, because it's capped, so it's even harder to get into it. I feel everyone, well, not everyone, but a majority of the students want to get into a type of biology when they really come to UCSD. So I couldn't believe when I opened that letter of acceptance, and it said that I was accepted. Yeah. For my local hospital, I volunteered over 100 hours, and that was a lot. I was in the delivery section, so where the babies are, and then I was also in what is called the med search. So right before, that's where patients are before they enter surgery. So they're getting prepared. That's where they get prepared for surgery. And basically, for the med-surg one, for both, I had to answer a lot of phone calls. I had to mainly sanitize, sometimes even do some of the beds, get rid of like the old bedding and put new sheets. For the babies, I had to maybe bring bottles to like the mothers who just like had birth, so you have to basically bring everything to them because they're like weak or tired. And so I had to bring them baby bottles, diapers, like everything. I was very introverted before I came here, so I know it's very tough for like anyone who's introverted or who's like shy in general, but like really getting out of your comfort zone and talking to others is really helpful. Especially in college, they can not only help you like maybe like academically or something, you're in the same class, but just like having friends is like a healthy way to like whenever you have free time, yeah, to be around others, yeah.